Hi, this is Josh with Backyard County, Arizona. I know it's been a long time since I've done any type of video. Didn't do one for the fall, but now that we have a new season of spring, I'll show you a couple of the new things that we're doing this year. Um, Over here, we're trying to grow some lima beans. They're trying to come up right now, and I apologize if it's really windy. They're trying to right now. And then over here, we're trying something new. We're doing potatoes. I planted these back in December, and it is now the last day of February, and they're starting to pop out of the ground. Once they pop out of the ground, they actually grow really fast. They take a little while to sprout up, though. And then here, we have two types of watermelon. One is the regular red seedless type, not all the way back there. It's all the way up here. And then the other type is orange seedless. But back over here, when it gets warmer, we're going to plant sweet potatoes. And then the grapevines, they grew a lot. They're only 2 years old now, but they grew a lot, as you can see, and they're not dead. They're just hibernating. When it gets a little bit warmer, it'll start growing really, really green, and we'll probably get a lot of grapes. And the same with the blackberries. They grew a lot over the fall and the summer, and then come a little bit later in spring, this whole thing will be covered in white flowers, and by late spring we'll have blackberries. But they have grown absolutely humongous and like weeds ever since, and they're starting to grow again. You can see down here, since it's starting to get warmer, you can see this new growth coming off. And I've even had to trim this back several times because it keeps growing forward so much. And I've even had to dig up other propagated plants, or escape artists, I like to call them, because they shoot up from the ground and then grow up. And you can cut the root off and you can replant it. That's how they propagate. And then a few weeks ago, I planted some peppers and a whole bunch of tomato plants, and so far they're doing really well, the peppers too. Last year I only had 2 habanero plants, but this year I'm going to go with 4 because the habanero jelly I made last year was so popular that I'm just going to make that much more of it. But yeah, those little ones are habanero plants. They take a little time to take off. And then these are all Roma tomato plants for spaghetti sauce. And here's another new thing I'm trying this year is corn. It's off to a rocky start because the lines got moved around. So it's starting to grow, so we'll see what happens. And the pomegranate tree, it lost all its leaves over the winter, but it's already got its leaves back. We'll probably see tons of red flowers on there. Get some pomegranates this year. And the peach trees have also doubled in size. And they were in bloom the last 2 weeks, but now all the flowers are gone. And you can see on here tons and tons of little peaches. We're going to have so many peaches this year, which is great. And what I'm going to do with the peppers, I'm going to make peach habanero jelly. It's going to be really good. And this peach tree too, also tons of flowers. We're going to have a lot of peaches. The grapefruit tree back there is, I don't know, it's doing its own thing. So it lived through the summer, thankfully, so hopefully it'll just get bigger during the spring. But that's all for now. Thank you.